The huge cost of not speaking up in the meeting, not speaking up, especially when the upper management is present, not speaking up when there is something beyond the core technology or beyond their work. This one issue, this one challenge cost so many very talented, very smart technology professionals. Why? Because of the cautious mind. We are in the technology world, and our mind is always programmed to think about why things won't work. We are very cautious before putting your program in the production. What we think about first, oh, why it won't work? Why, what problems could cause? And that's what that cautious nature, that is a hardwired programming, tend to stop technology professionals for speaking up, especially when there is uncertainty, especially when they don't know about a lot of things about the topic. When they are no, in their in when they are anybody is talking about their technology, their project, they are super confident. They talk and express ideas, but anytime it goes beyond their sphere of expertise, they tend to see themselves they shutting it down, and they get puzzled why it happens. I can be super confident, courageous sometime, but when there are upper management where the topics are not related to my work, then I tend to shut down. And they're realizing that this cost a huge. And is this happening to you in some way or other? This is totally not your fault or not a fault of anybody. It's just how the situation is. And but that cost a lot of things. First of all, it'll think about it, right? So if you are someone who is shying away from expressing your ideas or expressing your opinions, what happens? You might be saying a little bit of these ideas or maybe keeping in your mind, and somebody else says the same idea, somebody else says the same voices the same opinion, and people take it up and they say, oh wow, that's a great idea, that's a great point. And they get the limelight, they get the recognition, and you miss out on those things. Now the first thing, biggest thing, what happens is the big cost, a big hit that takes is your recognition, right? You don't get that recognition, you don't get that aha feeling, your morale goes down, your motivation goes down. And the biggest problem goes down is the self esteem, self confidence, that you can do something big in life, you can reach this is upper management. You start believing that, oh, this leadership is not meant for me. Oh, talking in this meeting when upper management is present, that's not for me. I'll just do my work, I'll just deliver the projects and all sort of stuff, and then I'll stay in this zone here. That creates that inferiority complex, and that doesn't feel good at all, right? Every my clients come and potential client, many times they come and say, Ravi, after the meeting I feel so bad that I had this idea, I had this wonderful opinion, but I didn't voice it, and somebody else did it, and they are like dancing around this person. I should get out of this. And but this negative feeling drags them down. It causes inspiration. Next day when they wake up in the morning and go to office, they're enjoying their work, technology work, but internally they feel missed out on that. Aha moments stops coming, and they start feeling, oh, I'm missing something here. I'm the missing the big part, the best part of me, who used to be very enthusiastic and very energetic, just because of this low self-esteem and self-confidence going down. So that is the big hit. That's a huge cost, because once you have that baggage of low self-esteem and low confidence, it's super hard to do anything, right? Think about it. If you have to run, and if you're taking like 40-pound bags on your bag, how can you do how can you run? Same thing happens with many people who find themselves in this situation that they are not able to speak of. That negativity of low self-esteem tends to drag them down. So this is the first big huge cost, and I wanted to bring that up very first, because that's kind of invisible. We say that this cost is because I'm not getting promotion, or it's because my boss is not supportive, or economy is down. So we tend to discredit it, or blame it on somebody else, because we don't like this feeling of low self-esteem. So that's the huge thing. So if it is happening with you, notice that, and be self-compassionate and be courageous and accept it. All these negative feelings are are nothing to be to there's nothing too bad about these negative feelings, because everything is created by God, right? If you believe in God or universe, some higher power. So God is not stupid to create anything without purpose. So this thing help you and serves you, this low esteem thing, in some way or fashion. If you talk to me, if you do coaching, you will realize those things. So accept it, the fact that it is costing you in a big way of this thing. But not, no, but just accepting is not enough. You have to do something about it. We'll talk about it separately, but first solving the problem, first step of solving the problem, being aware of it and accepting it, be courageous to yourself to accept it. So that's the one thing. Now second thing happens is about the perception. Now, if we are in a meeting and then say you are not expressing those opinions, so what happens first? That first of all, people will think that you don't have those ideas. You don't have that creative mind. Even if you have that creative mind, people cannot read your mind, right? Whatever thoughts are going on, unless you blurt it out, unless you send it by email or whatever. Unless you express those ideas, how would people know? So first of all, what can happen might be costing you in terms of, like, people are not seeing you as that smart person, not being a creative person. That is one thing. Second thing, and maybe your boss knows, you might be telling your boss beforehand or after, but in a meeting, when it is there, when especially when upper management is there, your boss may not feel that confidence in you, that you are someone who can present this idea. You are not someone who can articulate those ideas really well. You're not someone who can sell those ideas to upper management or different teams. And because of that perception, if your boss doesn't think that way for you, if your boss doesn't have confidence in you, if your boss doesn't trust on you because he hasn't seen all those things, right? Then obviously, your perception goes down. Your perception of you, people start seeing you as a technology person, very good, they give you bonus and everything, but they don't perceive you as a strong leader who is worthy of a senior manager or director or VP position. They say that, okay, you be this, you keep doing this technology work, and we'll give you bonus, but this leadership thing is for somebody else. So that's a problem about the that's another huge cost. Many people, that happens very, very regularly, that people say that, oh, you are so good in the work that you are doing, and they see that your technology prowess, but they don't see that your leadership qualities, because you are holding up yourself and you are hesitating to speak up. So that's a huge cost in perception. And frankly speaking, perception is everything. Really, perception is everything. You might be super good in many, many things, but if people don't perceive you as a leader, then, because think about it, right? So far you have gotten all this promotion because of your work. There is no question of perception. You did the project or did not do the project, you completed the project on time or not, you saved so much money for the company or not. So these are all the hard facts, and those are easy for people to see. There's no perception here. But when it comes to getting to higher level, director, VP, perception makes a huge difference. And if people don't perceive you as a strong leader, obviously you are not considered for the higher roles. You are not considered for giving you people management roles, or you're not considered as to give simply the promotion. And that's the huge cost. Then your career, then that's a tangible cost, right? And I think that will be super clear. These things are kind of intangible, hard to see, and that's why I explained all those. But that results into no promotion. Now, technology path is great. You can make a lot of money, and probably you might be making too, but there is some ceiling. There is some ceiling. If you go into this management leadership role, you are become a director, senior director, VP, senior VP, and CEO and CTO, right? From technology point of view, you would become that super critical and super expert technology evangelist, and people will respect you and all those things. And many people are very comfortable with that. They love that part. But you have that, if you have that urge inside you to do some leadership role, inspire other people, be a role model for other people, and bring bigger value and vision and strategy, and mingle with big bosses and become super confident and courageous. If that is your goal, then you are missing out. because people are not seeing that part of you, and you miss out on promotion. And think about it. Okay, promotion is one thing, but what is the actual cost in terms of money? Have you ever given a thought? Just think about it. If you are feeling that you are like 5 7 years behind in your career compared to yourself and compared to other, if you feel you should have been director by now, if you feel that you have been senior director by now, and if you are feel that are almost 5 6 year behind, just think about it. The difference between you and the next level compensation, with bonus and all sort of thing, because the structure changes, right? So when you are a manager, when you're a director, the bonus structure changes, the RSU structure changes, stock options and all those things becomes a major component. It could be anywhere between 50,000 to 70,000, even 100,000. And if you're in fine companies, like uh, you don't have to talk about it. But let's say on a conservative side, even minimum, you might be losing, if you are behind in career almost 5 6 year, you must be losing at least $50,000. Just think about it. Last 5 years, multiply 50,000 per year, $250,000 you already lost. You are losing every single year. 50,000 per year is like $4,000 per month. Think about it. $4,000 you could pay off your mortgage double, maybe. Right? So that is the cost. And then you will keep losing it every single year. You might have like 15, 20 years of still more to work. So if you say 20-year horizon, how much you're going to lose? And this 50,000, is going to grow if you get into leadership role. Is You're going to lose another 100, another 150. Means if you go into leadership role, and the trajectory of your income growth is like this, so in future probably you end up losing like millions of dollars. That is the cost of not speaking up. That is the cost of not showcasing your ideas and showcasing your voicing your opinion, and shining and putting a bright light on your leadership qualities. And if you keep doing it, that's fine. Some people choose the path. But if this is bothering you, if you are someone who has always been ambitious, or you become ambitious over the period, you might not be very ambitious in the school, but recently, like last 5 10 years or 15 years, you have been doing amazing things. You have changed yourself, you have transformed yourself. Then there is something that can be done, and that's what we do in our program. The one thing is, first of all, mindset. Mindset transformation, to figure out why this is stopping, that cautious nature, what I'm talking. This is the generic thing, but every person's story is different. So it's not just the information, it's a realization. It's kind of a self-realization has to happen. So we do one-on-one coaching, and we help our clients understand that the the tiger they are thinking is not a real tiger, it's a paper tiger. And once they start noticing it's a paper tiger, that mindset transformation happens, and they start noticing a huge shift in their confidence and courage, in their in this meeting, especially when upper management is present. And it's not just the mindset, right? It's a strategy. We show them how to talk with power. We have very specific techniques and tools. We show them, if they start using those tools and techniques, they start along with the confidence comes a strategy. You need a strategy, right? So we give them that strategy. And not only this, we give them strategy. Why our program works? It's because we get tons of practice done from them. We build their self promotion growth story. They create videos, they create text, they send us, they come in a group call, they give the presentation, they talk, they reach out to each other, and they talk with each other. They work with our coaches one-on-one, to just to practice, to voice their opinion and speaking up in the meeting. And that's a safe environment I created in a group call, where they have the safe environment to practice that, creating that perception that how awesome you are. And all this works because our client take action. They do the work. And that's what it is. So if you are someone who is ready to do work, if you are someone who's ready to put yourself somewhere where you were not before, if you are ready to invest in your time, money, and energy in yourself, then I have a solution for you. Watch the webinar, 5 Steps to High Position, and I explain these concepts in much more detail, and in a much more succinct way. I had spent like maybe 300-400 hours to create that 45 minutes video. So watch that. This is very succinct, and every sentence and every word in that video is profound. So watch that video, and then towards the end, you will get an opportunity to book a call with me, and then we'll go one on one. We, either me or one of our coaches, career strategy coaches, will work with you to find out, what exactly is stopping your career growth, how it is costing, and what is possible if you fix this thing. What is possible for you to achieve in your life? And then, based on all this conversation, we will, if we think we can help you, we cannot help everybody, right? There are people who come to me, they say, Ravi, I'm comfortable in my life, I tend to relax, and my mind goes towards, like, why bother next, like Netflix and chill, you know it's hard for me or any of my coaches to help those people. They are taking a pill of comfortable zone. But if you are someone who wants to do something big, who wants to throw away all these inhibitions and do something big in life and bring that prosperity and joy and money to yourself, and become that super confident, build that high esteem to yourself, build that confidence, and be a role model for yourself, for your family, for your kids, and make a lot of money ultimately, right? And take those vacation, pay off for your save for your college funds, and all the cool things will happen if you take that action, if you take that action or do investing in yourself to learn these skills of speaking up. I hope you will do it. And the simple way to watch the webinar, 5 steps to acquisition, the leaderinsideyou.com/free training. The scrolling is going on down, you can do that. And the second thing is book a call with us, and we will talk. So this is Ravi, wishing you happiness and success.